after bar after bar after bar after bar. I'm too persistent, whipping comment, no cast. Get it on my own, no collab.
Hey, we got Little Simz in the building, blood. You know what I'm saying? And the first time I tapped into Little Simz was this album right here, blood. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I might be introvert. I don't think I've heard anything from her. Actually, I think I heard the Venom track and that, bro. But that's literally the first time I listened to her and that, bro. You know what I'm saying? And this album, one of the best albums to come out of the UK, blood. Literally, I tweeted out. Actually, I can't even bother finding the tweet and them thing there, bro. But literally, this music was like 2-3 decades worth of sounds and genres and them thing there. Like, bro, this album gave me Kanye West vibes, old school Kanye West vibes. It gave me old school hip hop vibes. It gave me jazz vibes. It gives me like Aretha Franklin vibes, Nina Simone vibes. Like, bro, this thing embodied like a whole musical journey of genres and eras and them thing there, bro. Like, the production on this was absolutely sublime, bro. One of my favorite albums to come out of the UK and them thing there, bro. You know what I'm saying? And this album I also listened to. It was in my top 10 last year as well. I think it was in like the 9th or 8th spot. It wasn't as good as this one, but I'm not one of them people like, oh, you drop this or you have, nah. From the time you drop this, I'll give you some leeway. You know what I'm saying? This album was still very good in terms of production, where she was using the choirs and them thing there, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, Santan Dave was probably the person that I would say had the best like production in the UK and them thing there, whether it's live, on wax, whatever you want to call it and that. But this one right here, blood, this one album and that, I was like, yeah, she's the best at it, bro. You get me? This album was still good, but it wasn't as good and that, but it was still very good in them thing there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so let's get into it. This is my first reaction to Lil Simz and that. I don't think she don't really drop like that and that, bro. You know what I mean? But let's get into it. And let's see what I go on. Wait a minute, because this is already sounding familiar and that. Is this, yeah, I was going to say, bro, this is already sounding familiar, so technically I've already heard this and that. You know what I'm saying? But let's get into it and see what I go on. This is what I'm talking about, production and that, bro. Like
Simma, who got the keys to my blood clot bimmer, big time drill.
Like you see what I'm saying about a sound. Like, if you want this type of sound, you have to go to a certain type of place and that. You don't really see this in like the hip hop UK rap type of scene and them thing there, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want this kind of sound, you gotta go to other countries or just go to other certain artists, blood. You know what I'm saying? In the UK and that. But for example, I listen to artists, I don't know if this is how you pronounce it, Celeste. Absolutely cold with it. Her sound is like no other and that, bro. You know what I'm saying? And Little Simz is someone again that provides a certain type of sound that you just don't get everywhere. But it's that creme de la creme of just like, I don't even know what genre to even put this in and that, because there's so many different genres. I don't know where to place it. But this is just the creme de la creme of UK music and that right here, man. You know what I'm saying? But like, ridiculous. Switch the tempo completely.
Simma, who got the keys to my blood clot bimmer, big time driller, monkey to gorilla. Who is this woman that I'm seeing in the mirror? Drink 42.
And with the I was just literally, I watched them JME's Daily Duppy and that, but I was like, you'd be dumb to not give JME creative like control of that Daily Duppy and do whatever he wants. But Lil Simz kind of reminds me of that. Like, she's a creative and that. You know? But she's quiet, she's to herself and that, but you know what I'm saying? She gets to express her whole self within this music thing and this, you know what I'm saying, artistry thing and them thing there. So when she does do it, she does it right. You get me? Come on.
Even smoke cigar, name one time where I didn't deliver. Silent figure, I was just on the ends, dropping gems with my friends. I got a 3310 and a pack of blems, then got the gold full black, circle back again. Rapping when nothing progressive was happening.
Down to the skin, man.
Pain tolerance couldn't break us. Pay homage if you respect how we came up. Cool. Trying to get to the paper, hitting from Jamaica might do me a favor.
This is what you call black excellence, people, bro. This is what you call black excellence, bro. You know what I mean? Because when I see Dave on stage and that when he was doing In the Fire, gigs came out. I was about to say Wretch and that gigs came out, Gets came out, Fredo Meeks and that. That was one of the moments that Dave did black and that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's great rappers in the scene and them thing. There's certain rappers that when they, or artists should I say, bro, that when they're performing that you're like, wow. You know what I'm saying, bro? And this is what you call black excellence right here, bro. This is what embodies, or this is how you embody what people have done before you and the greats, bro, in all sorts of genres and that, bro. This is how you thank them and that, by creating music like this, bro. That is just so profound and them thing there to the ear and that. You get me, bro. And this kind of music you don't hear too often, bro. You know what I'm saying? It is out there. You just gotta search for it, bro.
Nothing progressive, what's happening? Ooh, pain tolerance couldn't break us. Pay homage if you respect how we came up. Cool. Trying to get to the paper, hitting from Jamaica might do me a favor. True. Big simmer, dipping 10 toes in that ice cold river. Bank got bigger, been a different species. Tunes in the locker, been waiting to unleash these. It's a no-show if you can't guarantee fees. I ain't got one threat to consider. Heaven and earth attached to one pillar. Rest in peace.
I'm getting a bit of, like in the video, I'm getting a bit of Jamie vibes and getting Missy Elliott vibes, even with that little shot right there, bro. Because you know, Missy Elliott, she was always doing some weird-ish, you know, in that shot right there with the three guys, and then she's in the, like, you know what I mean, bro, just creative-ish Busta Rhymes as well, bro, you know what I mean? By the way, Busta Rhymes, bro, is up there when it comes to best of all time, bro. I keep saying this, well, I don't really keep saying this, actually. I've said it, you know what I'm saying? But that guy right there, bro, I know this is about Little Simz, but you see, Busta Rhymes, there's really not much the guy cannot do, bro. Like, he can literally do everything, bro. Bars, you want that, he can do that. Pockets, you want that. Creativity, you want that. You know, aggression, you want that, blood. You know what I'm saying? Love songs, you want that, blood. Like, you know, like, there's not much you can do, blood. Visual, what do you call it, performance and everything there on stage, on camera, like, you know, like, there's not much the guy cannot do, bro. He can literally do every single part of this music thing. You get me? And that's why I appreciate him so much in that, bro. You know, and he's been doing his thing. He didn't start when Chris Brown put like, nah, he's been doing his thing since the early 90s and them thing there, bro. You get me, bro? Anyway.
Bank got bigger, been a different species. Tunes in the locker, been waiting to unleash these. It's a no-show if you can't guarantee fees. I ain't got one threat to consider. Heaven and earth attached to one pillar. Rest in peace to Mac Miller. New Simz dropped to shake the whole shit up. What's next? We'll be here for months talking about prospects. Staying on my job, yes sir. And rain is against her. I'm ever resistant on my polyester. Run through the jungle.
It's just so smooth and that, bro. You're not in, and the way she formatted the video, it's literally like everything's just like, it's like all of these different scenes could be separate videos and that, bro. You're not in. But it meshes together all nicely, and the fact that she kind of switched it up, like as she switches flows, she kind of switches the scene, kind of. You know what I'm saying? I like that.
We'll be here for months talking about prospects, staying on my job, yes sir. And rain is against her. I'm ever resistant on my polyester. Run through the jungle, they should have never let her. Cuts and wounds, I hope never will fester. Yeah, big art collector, silent investor, film director, beating on my chest, going ape shit, putting in a grave shit. Ain't like what you make it, yeah.
It's too cold, blood.
Cutting through the jungle in an all black fitted hat low, incognito living. Introvert, but she ain't timid. My art will be timeless. I don't do limits.
That's what I'm talking. Brother, I literally said
Cutting
this.
through the jungle in an all black fitted hat low, incognito living. Introvert, but she ain't timid. My art will be timeless. I don't do limits.
That's literally what I said. Even though she's an introvert, it says to herself, she can express her full self within this artistry, audibly, visually, instrumentally, concoctly. Like, you're not saying, but like, come on now.
Introvert, but she ain't timid. My art will be timeless. I don't do limits. Be very specific when you talk on who the best is. How can I address this? Basically, the rest is almost like to me what a stain to a vest is. You ain't dropped nothing in my eyes I'm impressed with. Please don't be offended. But I'm not in the business of pretending. I got lines if you wanna get renting, or find the agony on and get venting.
Okay. No, that's like I'm a spider and I'm looking at a human being or like a fly or something, bro. That was trippy.
Stop flooding my mentions with bullshit, talking on Simz like she's someone you went school with. Awkward. From day been the cool kid, raps lost hope and faith I'm restoring. Don't ask my opinion on shit, cause to make you feel good about yourself is exhausting. I got bangers out in the world soaring, and I got bangers in the vault I've been hoarding. Yeah, true, I got tennis in the morning. Before I start swinging, that man's gonna need a warning. Red light whenever I'm recording, red light on the forehead of the informant.
This video's
See,
actually
I'm the only
crazy,
one
bro.
on Gorilla. Simz is back here, just got Rilla, yeah. No choice now but to fill us. I know the streets will love it like I brought my skin up. So simmer down.
No kizzy, bro. This is looking like a video of the year type of thing, bro. No kizzy, bro. Obviously, last year, I think we all know Mel Made Me Do It is what took it and them thing there. There was a video, I think it was Healing by Tion Wayne, and it's just what that thing meant, what the visual meant and them thing there, bro. They were doing wheelies in tractors, bro. Like, the hell? Motorbike, bike, I understand you can manipulate it. It's a small thing, use your body weight, da-da-da-da-da. But if these men were doing wheelies on a tractor, bruv, all doing, like, bruv, I did not see anything like it. And I feel like there was another video as well, but low-key, this is literally looking like video with the year store. I can't lie to you. I think this just went to the forefront of the list and that, bruv, as in top one type.
One on Gorilla, Simz is back, yeah, just got Rilla, yeah. No choice now but to fill us. I know the streets will love it like I brought my skinner. So simmer down, little homie, simmer. All that talk get you rubbed out quicker. I'm cut with a different scissor. From the same cloth as my dear ancestors. That's why this shit gives you the shivers. I'm that cold. Going higher. Going higher. Yeah, we are. Say what? Hey, sounds so special beside the world we live in. It's so rare to find. Go peep that. Yeah, it's about time. We got the just use for the work we put in over a decade in this bitch, you know? Yeah, man.
The Ducky is absolutely ridiculous with this woman, man. Oh my days.
Say he never called another woman me and more, so I open up.
You should do that style more still, blood. That suits her, bruv. You know what I'm saying? I always like when the women do like the little two strand in front of the face and that, bruv. You get me?
The way and now he adore. Did it on a wave, I don't play, get you seasick. Charged up, fully barred up, I'm unleashed in.
Me blood clot.
Yeah, man. I don't think I've done that as much, bro. You know what I'm saying? When I do that, it's a banger, bro. You know what I'm saying? I've done that like 2 or 3 times today. So that should tell you what kind of day it's been, bro. You know, and this has been a very good day of music. And that, bro, to the point where I can't even react to everything that I'm supposed to react to. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Shout out to little Simz. Glad she's outside. You know what I'm saying? And she does what he wants. She does what she wants and that. Because realistically, people would have dropped this before the album, just after the album and that, bro. She just waited, said, you know what, F you, man. You know what I'm saying? I'll drop when I want to drop. Did her thing and that, bro. And I feel like the way she does and creates her music, bro, it's not slapdash. So she really has to be in the zone to do it, bro. So I don't even blame her. That's what I mean. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes certain, supporters of, you know what I'm saying? I get it, bro. You're supporting them. You want to hear the music and that, but sometimes you just got to understand the type of artist that they are. It's not all about you. You know what I'm saying? We get it, blood. Even 50 Cent said it when you put your signature on that dotted line and that you become public property. But at the same time, you know what I'm saying? Just understand what kind of artist you like and understand the artist that you're listening to and them thing there. Because I feel like for little Simz to really get in that zone and do what she does and that she really has to be wholeheartedly invested in the music thing. She can't be 90, 50, 60, 98, 99.99. It has to be 110%. And that's when she creates shit. You know what I mean? So whenever she drops Ish Blood, here for it. Shout out to her. In a bit, bro.
Can't level my style, you know star. Don't try clash, this a vibes, not war and track. Favor dumpling, styler, sweet, Milo, vibes, rhino, bounce. Pandy Riverside, Cairo. Move 1, 2, 2-step and gyro. Move with the times, man. Try style, man. Who ya style, pan out. Do one style, man. If you can't style, man, move to the side.